Right, good morning, girls. Welcome to Queen Mary House Day and the awards ceremony for grades 8 to 11 of 2021, the grade 8 to 11 of 2020 of Collegiate Girls High School. A special welcome to our guest speaker, Mrs. Lana Kricher, as well as to the junior school house captain, Clarice Peterson. On stage, welcome to Mr. Marks, our deputy principal, the members of our management team, Mrs. Carter, Mrs. Haaster, Mrs. Lotz, Mrs. Nell, and Mr. Raynor, the collegiate staff, and the Queen Mary House Captain, Duma Mandimo. A special welcome to all the parents. A special welcome to all the parents, girls, and greater community who are watching the live streaming of today's proceedings. I hope that you enjoy the proceedings of the dual ceremony as we mark Queen Mary House Day and celebrate those who have achieved academically in 2020 in a year filled with challenges. We will now have the singing of the Queen Mary House Day hymn. In line with COVID restrictions, we are not all going to sing it, but it's going to be sung by Dana Barclay. The house captains will remain standing with their flags during the singing, but the assembly congregation may all be seated. Right, the flags may now be placed. I call on the Queen Mary House Captain, Duma Mandimo, to do the reading and the prayer.
Good morning. The reading for this morning is titled, Being Thankful in All Things. Give thanks in all circumstances, for this is the will of God in Christ Jesus for you. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 18. Many of us can show gratitude for many things in life, but under all circumstances it can be tough. When we find ourselves suffering from defeat, discouragement, stress, and an unclear outlook towards life, it can be difficult to find gratitude under these harsh circumstances. Under all these circumstances, God's word never changes to fit them. God does not say give thanks for it, but in it all give thanks. For God knows He is building more deeply into our lives and our character by helping us gain strength and build perseverance. God is helping us understand that His thoughts are higher, and He is assuring us that He is holding us in His hand. Be assured that you never fight the battles alone, so hold your head up high, choose joy, and most importantly, choose to be grateful in it all. Let us bow our heads to pray. Heavenly Father, we are thankful that you always hear our prayers. You are unforgetful, and you never take back a promise. We thank you for feeding us your word, and through your word, encouraging us to persevere through the most violent storms. Thank you for your mercy, grace, and your everlasting presence in our lives. Forgive us when we lack gratitude, and help us to set our eyes and heart on you afresh. Renew our spirits, fill us with your peace, joy, and love. We give you praise and thanks. In Jesus' name, amen.
Right, I ask you all to stand as we say together the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Thine is the kingdom, the power and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. You may be seated. I must say it is wonderful to be back in the hall and to be treated to some musical performances. Dana sang the Queen Mary Haaster hymn beautifully, and now Jamie Miller will treat us to a performance of Moment Musical.
Mrs. Erasmus, staff, award winners, parents, family, and friends online. It is my privilege and honor to introduce our guest speaker, Mrs. Lana Sophia Krige, particularly because we've just found out that our extended families have been basically grown up with her extended family, and it's fantastic catching up on that this great morning. Mrs. Krige is married to Justin. She is the mother of 2 boys, Hilton and Duncan, and daughter Lily. She grew up on the West Coast, matriculated at Vredendal High School, where she was deputy head girl at school and head of the hostel. She obtained provincial colors in athletics, netball, tennis, and cross country. She studied at the University of Stellenbosch, doing a BA Human Movement Science and a diploma in teaching. She represented the South African University's netball team for 3 years and also captained the side. She played for the senior national netball team from 1995 to 2004. She was the vice captain and later also captained the team. With regards to her netball coaching career, she is currently the Madibas head coach, which obviously is from Nelson Mandela University, and the SA Under-21 specialist coach from 2019 until the present day. She's the SA senior assistant coach, what was from 2012 to 2014, and the SA Fast 5 head coach, where they won the bronze medal at the World Championships in 2013-2014. We are privileged to have you here, Lana. Please, could you now address us?
I nearly gave you the wrong speech there. Mrs. Erasmus, staff, learners, and everybody online, it is an absolute pleasure to be here today. I've just been walking through the halls, and this magnitude of tradition that you girls are exposed to, I think is amazing. As we were chatting just before we were getting in here, I was saying, you know, how my family has had, or my extended family has had such a long tradition with the school. And I've been here once or twice because our Karoo community, the girls are often coming here because of the hostel and the school tradition and the Grey connection. So it's been fantastic standing here and a real honor to be in an environment of excellence. And I hope that you appreciate that when you walk through these halls that you feel that all the time. I also want to think, I think the Apostle Paul has been speaking to us on the farm, and especially to me, in the last year. So Duma, thank you so much for your wonderful message. I'm also going to quote Paul today, because as you all know, Paul has been a hard man who lived a hard life, and first was prosecuting Jesus, and then came and followed him. And in the same vengeance that he prosecuted him, he was also then following after that. So he's a very clear-cut, black and white person, you know, it's either this or that. It's not a, maybe we can go this route. So Yulene or Mrs. Gruber over here, I think can be a testimony of that's, I think I try to live my life too, so I can associate very well with him. Just something that I added in my CV that I thought was going to give you an idea of what I stand for is that I lose my temper very quickly, but I also, I think, has got a softer side. That sometimes the temper is a side of keeping you in touch and preventing you from just showing all your emotions all the time. But I think Paul could associate, or I could associate with Paul a lot with that. So my quote for this morning that I want to talk about to you about is, let your speech always be with grace, seasoned with salt, that ye may know how you ought to answer every man. Now, just coming up here, me forgetting my speech over there, me wearing maybe a color that you don't like, my hair not being highlighted but choosing to go gray, might have given you guys a certain idea of what who and what I am and what I stand for. And we all do that. We all immediately make certain judgments of who people are and what they are. Maybe my CV has given you an idea that I'm only a sporting person. But, you know, there's always so much more to what a person are than what you see and what you hear on a first date. And that's what we look for. You know, maybe you've decided already that I've got nothing to offer you due to my CV. Maybe I've got nothing to offer you due to the way I'm dressed. And that's right, but that's called stereotyping. But something that often puts us on a back foot is that while you guys were looking at us up here, or maybe in me specifically today, we were doing exactly the same to you. And sometimes that feeling is not a great feeling because we're always on this side looking at people and judging them. And I just want to say that, you know, that is something, a thought-provoking thing, because that leads us to where we go. We are so quick to Facebook and email, and like my children are very quick in telling me that that's the old people's way of communicating. So when I say Instagram or whatever, our opinion of other people and the idea that we have about that person. But where does that come from? Our perspective does not give us a clear idea of who that person are. And the ideas and the situations in their lives that has shaped them to be who they are, or what they're trying to perceive to be. So where does this come from, and what has shaped that? We are all egocentric. You know, ego is the big ego, and that's the thing that we all fight with all the time. We all want to go and we think, you know, if we talk the most in a conversation, if we dominate that conversation, that we are the leaders, you know, that we're putting our thoughts out there. But all you're actually doing is just giving and showing it all. You are showing what is in your mind, and most of all, what is in your heart. And that is always a dangerous thing from being able to talk too much. On September 8, 2009, and you'll see that there will be a lot of stories in the military, as I said, the temper thing and on all of that. So I associate quite well with the military. There was a captain called William Swanson, and he won a medal for bravery. It was obviously in the American Army. And why he won it is because he and his unit was tasked to go and protect an Afghan delegation. And something in this mission went very wrong, and they had to evacuate these people very soon. Now, what made this whole mission so special is the fact that one of the soldiers in this mission was wearing a GoPro camera, and he was filming all of this. I don't know, filming, recording, my terminology is a bit outdated here, but whatever, recording what was going on in the situation. And what happened was, so while this live fire was going out, Captain Swanson and one of his other soldiers were running, and they were bringing these injured people, delegates, and they were taking them to a helicopter, loading them on so that they can be evacuated. And as they were bringing this one person that was injured out and putting him in the helicopter, Captain Swanson turned around and he planted a kiss on the forehead of this injured person. Now, I don't know about you, but I'm getting goosebumps just, and I've read this how many times over. Just saying it out loud is giving me goosebumps. And because that is such an act. That is such an act of love. And especially for a man to be able to plant a kiss on another man's forehead. That's really deep emotion. What type of person does that? You know, in the military, we give medals to people who are willing to give their lives for other people. Maybe you know people like that are like that. Maybe you are a person that will do that for another fellow human being. But we seem to, in every other part of society, whether it is business or whether it's school or media, we all go and we celebrate people that are tramping on somebody else, that are willing to sacrifice and throw somebody else under the bus for their own gain, where the military reward people who are willing to sacrifice their lives for other people. So are these people who are willing to do that in the military, are they just special people? Are they just people that's better than us? Or is it the environment that has been created for that? And most of these people who's done it and won all these awards and has been willing to sacrifice their lives, whenever you ask them the question, why do they do it? Why do you do it? Their answer to this is always, because I know that they will do the same for me. This is a deep sense of trust and cooperation and feeling safe. If we get the environment right, and every single one of us can buy into this environment, it means that all of us will be able to do that for somebody else. But the most important thing is that most other people will also have the ability to be able to do it for us. So it is the ability to make other people feel safe and trust. But the problem with safe and trust is that it is feelings. It's not something that I can touch or say this is how it is. So, and the problem with feelings is it's how I feel, it's how I perceive it. I cannot go to somebody in the hall and say, you need to trust me, and they will. I cannot go to somebody else and go to two people and say, you need to cooperate, and they will. No, this is something because it is a feeling. So where does these feelings come from? Now, you know that there's lots of theories and lots of conspiracy theories about how old the earth is and how we used to look and how we used to walk. But the general consensus is basically that we lived in a very dangerous environment. It was an environment that was out to kill us, whether it was the elements, whether it was a lack of resources, food was scarce, fire didn't really exist, and then there were things like saber-toothed tigers that was out there to kill us all the time. So it was a natural response from people to live together, to find a circle of safety inside a tribe where you could feel like you belong. And when we feel safe inside a tribe, the natural reaction was to trust and to cooperate. Because we need people, some people to gather berries, some people to go and hunt, some people to carry water, some people to look after the babies. I need to trust you to look after my baby so that I can go and pick fruit for us. So there are so many benefits in this circle of unity and trust and cooperation, because it means that I can go and have a nap and trust somebody else to look out for the tiger. The modern world is exactly the same. It is also filled with lots of dangers, and we need to find out who we can trust and cooperate within our tribe. There are so many tribes that we live in. At the moment, Mary House is a tribe. You are in the tribe of Collegiate. You are in the tribe of Nelson Mandela Bay. I haven't really mastered the art yet of saying our new name, but in the Eastern Cape, and in our beautiful, diverse country. And there are so many of us that can do what we can do to create an environment of safety and cooperation in this tribe where we're operating on. Danger in this is actually then, is our words and our action causing unity, or is it causing diversity? Is it creating safety, or is it creating fear? Is it creating cooperation, or is it creating mistrust? And this is where our leaders comes in. Now, I know a lot of you will go, phew, there I'm off the hook. These people on the stage are the ones who's responsible for that. They're the leaders. They're the ones who must lead all of this. But I think that's actually the wrong perspective, because fortunately, it is not just up to the people on the stage. It is up to each and every single one of us to be able to be that leader, because leader sets the tone. The leader sets the example of making people feel safe in their tribe first, and then make their people in their tribe feel safe, and then they by setting aside their own feelings and their own gains, so that the people inside their collegiate tribe, inside their Mary tribe, inside their family tribe can feel safe. What is a good leader? Now, I know that a lot of you are not parents, hopefully, and most of us on the stage are parents or have experience about being a parent, but a leader for me is very much the same as being a parent. We are, as parents, willing to sacrifice almost anything, and most of the time, everything, to be able to give our children more than what we are, so that they can become more than what we are. Because you can speak to any parent. It is about that you want to stand there and say, whatever we've added to this person, they are greater than what we are. Because that, as a parent, is your greatest achievement that you can give. You can give them all the money, all the toys, all the whatever. But as a person, if they're better than me, I've been a successful parent. Now, the difference between, I think, parents and what happens a lot of the other time is that when, say, I have gone without food, or I've been in danger, or I've been bullied, or I've been whatever, I will fight tooth and nail for that not to happen to my child. And it's not just my favorite child. It is every single child of mine. It is not just a child that is a carbon copy of mine. It is every single child of mine. And that is what a tribe is about. Not just the favorite person in your tribe, but every single person in that tribe. Because a great leader will sacrifice no member of his tribe, no matter the personal reward, because that is what great leaders does. Leadership is a choice. It is not a rank. You know, a lot of people think leaders think that they've got authority, and we will follow them because they've got authority. And we will listen to what they'll do, but will we follow them when that authority is not having something that says, you must follow me, when there's no consequence to that? Because they are not looking. And the reason we often don't listen to people who's got authority but not leadership is because they are not putting the person to the left of them, the person to the right of them, in front of them, and behind, in front of their needs and their gains. There's another story of a Marine soldier or officer. Now, often like in the Marines and the Navy, it means that when you're an officer, you should not be allowed to go, or not should be allowed, the officers never eat first. It's always the troops, the tribe that eats first. So on this occasion, either somebody was too hungry or the chefs has made a stuff up with it and there wasn't enough food, so the officer was stuck with no food. And he had to go hungry. But when they moved out of where the dining room, or I think it's got another name for the Navy. I don't know if there's any, okay. I'll get to the word just now. All his soldiers came, and each and every single one of these soldiers offered their officers some food. And that's what we should go. If we go hungry, people will also be able to do it for us. We call them leaders because they go first. We call them leaders because they have to make the difficult decisions. We call them leaders because they will sacrifice themselves for their people so that their people can feel protected and safe. And when the leaders are willing to do it for their people, we will do it for them. Are you a leader? You might think, no, I'm not. But you're in a household, you're in a friendship, you are the leader of yourself. So you can make that environment of safety, of looking after the person on the left and the right, everywhere you go. Now, when you decide to come and join the Collegiate tribe, did you guys read the application forms thoroughly and what the school stands for? Have you guys done that? Can you still remember? We're in the process of applying through that. So we've actually, with making this speech, I had to go through all those visions and mission statements and all of that. And so when you decided, and this vision and this common goal, can you remember what it was stand for, what your motto is? Can you? Okay, that's good, because that is what this, you signed up for, a community of great education, for a community of making friends for a lifetime, for a tribe that's consisting of different people from different stances of life, from different circumstances, but making them your tribe. And then action before words. Facta non verba. Now, for me, I've practiced this a lot because as an Afrikaans-speaking person, I've messed this up many times. And where I come from, English is a foreign language, but Latin really is. So I hope I pronounced it right. I practiced with my mom-in-law many times, and I think I put a few swear words in there a few times. But yeah, so facta non verba. That's what we want. There's a story on the YouTube of a single story, and I would love for you to go watch it. Just put single story in. So it is about a Nigerian woman who grew up in Nigeria, and she used to read, love reading. So her parents bought her lots of books. But as in those times, there weren't a lot of books available in her native language. So she was reading English. So for her, there was a stereotyping of what people looked like. So then she decided she's going to go to the States and she's going to go study linguistics in the States. And as she walked into the room, she had a roommate. And there was certain stereotyping going through this whole process of new friendships, new transport, new university, new everything. And she found that she was stereotyped a lot about that. But when she went through this whole process and been living there for a long time, she found that many people had a single story about Africa. But she also realized that she had a single story about them. And then it came to realize that the stereotyping comes from, if I tell a person a single story about their life or how they should react, they will become that single story. If you look at a person in a single story, they will become that single story. My hope for you for this year and for your life to come and for the school, for the years to come will be, may you become the single story of facta non verba, action before deeds. I thank you.
Mrs. Kricher, Rana, thank you very much for that message, a very powerful message, and I think a message that is very pertinent at this time in the Collegiate tribe for us to hear. So thank you for that. We have now come to the presentation of the Queen Mary Haaster Awards. And at this house, we announce awards, or we make the awards for academics, for music, and for service. Now, I am going to ask Mrs. Kricher to hand over these awards, but you may stay seated for now because the first lot that I'm going to call out are all re-awards. And for re-awards, you always come up for a handshake. However, in these times, we are not permitted to shake hands. So what we are going to do instead, when I call out your name, I'm going to ask you to please stand up and you to stay standing until I've called out all those re-awards, and we will then give you a round of applause. So, scrolls for academics. Kyla Ninaber, Emma Wedderburn, Nicole Dames, Tandawaya Njazula, Jenna Peltenberg, Holly Price, Nina van Bachhoever, Gabriella Tate, Jenna Hobson, Kirsten Gleaves, Jemima Opperman, Shania Hoffman, Jodie Tanner, Kerry Smith, Havana Chetty, Megan Kuhn, Hannah Price, Kathleen Gush, and Chloe Burmeister. Please give them all a round of applause. Thank you, girls. Right, we're going to now start with the new awards, and I now call on our guest speaker to make the presentations, and Mr. Rayner will assist. Okay, the following girls are to line up in the corridor. Gabriella Janoris, Jordan van der Walt, Jamie Lust, Mia Jack. You may get up so long, girls, and walk towards and then wait outside. Savannah Naidu, Isabella Jacobs, Jamie Haynes, Kaylin Camphor, Rebecca Harkham, Josephine Jacobs, Amara Ismail, Sarah Ferg, and Favor Miller-Riri. Right. So these are new awards for academic scrolls. In her absence, Tanya McNamara, then Gabriella Yanoris, and then once I've called the first person, you may come up and the next person may come up the stairs and wait at the top till I call your name. Right. Jordan van der Walt, Jamie Lust, Mia Jack, Savannah Naidu, Isabella Jacobs, Jamie Haynes, Kaylin Camphor, Rebecca Harkham, Josephine Jacobs, Amara Ismail, Sarah Ferg, and Favor Miller-Riri. Please give those girls a round of applause. Will the following girls line up outside? Hannah Khammershuis, Jetka Vester, Arisa Pillay, Zoe Taropoulos, Tamara Rosdin, Hannah de Kock, Erin Johnson, Henri Janssen van Rensburg, Jordan Forley, Shannon Sala, Zara Mudian, Nina Groenewald, Robin Simon, and Michaela van Rijn. Right, these girls have also achieved academic scrolls. Hannah Khammershuis, Zitka Verster, Rasi Pillay, Zoe Taropoulos, Tamara Rasdin, Hannah de Kock, Erin Johnson, Henri Janssen van Rensburg, Jordan Forley, Shanna Saleh, Zara Mudian, Nina Groenewald, Robin Simon, and Michaela van Rijn. Please give those girls a round of applause. The following are all re-awards, so I'm going to call out your name and you are to please stand. And then once I've read that list, we will then congratulate you. So these are re-awards for those who have re-qualified for a silver bar. Nicole Lister, Caitlin De Beer, Jade Libber, Miakara Hart, Chloe Critchlow, Gita Fourie, Zipa Debeshe, Gemma Vihan, Kerry Broadbent, Likawe Nagampula, Alexandra Naidu, Emma Jane Buerta, Cara Fortain, Nilissa Goliath, Mavuyo Mapepo, and Aliziwe Knei. Okay, please give them all a round of applause. Well done, girls. The following are to line up in the corridor: Jessica Smith, Michaela Moorhouse, Blessing Malariri, Gemma Ferreira, Jasmine Withoen, Kristen van Jaarsveld, Navuyo Mabutu, Tyra Naidu, Skylar van Walsleben, Nazia Musa, Beth Meadows, Tasnim Hussain, Catherine Roberts, Sarah Schulze, Amy Barrow, Paige West, and Cassidy Clark. These girls have all qualified for the first time for a scroll and then at the same time for a silver bar. Jessica Smith, Michaela Moorhouse, Blessing Melariri, Gemma Ferreira, Jasmine Withoen, Kristen van Jaarsveld, Anavuyo Mabutu, Tyra Naidu, Skylar van Walsleben, Nazia Musa, Beth Meadows, Tasnim Hussain, Catherine Roberts, Sarah Schulze, Amy Barrow, Paige West, and Cassidy Clark. So well done to all those girls. Right, the following to line up in the corridor: Mareka Duran, Cara Naik, Jessica Ori, Kaylin Duffy, Madison Rulifse, Yumna Ali, Isabella Swartz, Delry Stain, Rebecca Parker, Masibulela Guzana, qualifying for silver bars for academics: Mareka Duran, Cara Naik, Jessica Ori, Kaylin Duffy, Madison Rulifse, Yumna Ali, Isabella Swartz, Delry Stain, Rebecca Parker, Asibulela Guzana, and then in her absence, Emma Fourie. Please give them all a round of applause. Now it gives me great pleasure to announce Blazer Awards for Music. Hannah Sibberhagen, you must come straight up, and for Blazers, the audience may applause while she's walking up. So well done. A Blazer for Music to Tanika Mudley. Anna Pramod. I think I am going to call the next lot to wait in the corridor to save you the long walk all on your own while we watch you. Right, Robin Hector, Kira Walker, Jodie DeLange, Anna Pramod, Jessica Knight, Caitlin Burton, Isabella Bisday, Hannah Sibberhagen, Tanika Mudali, Caitlin Parts, Fatima Khan, and Emily Shardy. Right, Blazer Awards for Academics, Robin Hector. Kira Walker. Jodie DeLange. Anna Pramod. Double delight. Jessica Knight. Caitlin Burton. Isabella Bisday. Hannah Sibberhagen. Tanika Mudley. Caitlin Parts. Fatima Khan. And Emily Shardy. And then a Blazer re-award, so the award of Ivy Leaves goes to, for music, goes to Jamie Miller. Well done. Then the following girls to line up outside. Frances Brummer, Jamie Miller again, Hayley Britz, Asita Rama, Gemma Phillips, Alicia Navsaria, Emily Lucas, and Megan Guest. Right, these are Blazer Re-Awards, Ivy Leaves, for academics. Frances Brummer. Jamie Miller. Haley Brits, Asita Rama, Gemma Phillips, Alicia Navsaria, Emily Lucas, and Megan Guest. Congratulations to all the award recipients, Queen Mary Haaster, and thank you for handing over these awards. And that really concludes the Haaster Award portion. And so we are now going to enjoy a performance of Intrada by Haley Brits on the violin, accompanied by Mrs. Achenbach. Well done, Hayley, on that passionate performance. It was really stunning. Thank you. We have now come to the presentation of the prizes and awards to those who excelled academically during the course of last year in grades 8 to 11. And I will call on our guest speaker, Lana, again, to make the awards. And these awards are a recognition of hard work that has resulted in excellence. And last year was particularly challenging and a year in which it was difficult at times to stay motivated and work hard. So I want to say well done to all girls, to those sitting here, those in the classrooms, and those at home, for adapting to the changes last year, to moving to online learning, and for making it to the end of the year and into the next grade. You are stronger for experiencing the tough time last year, and I hope that you will face your academic work this year with renewed focus and determination. I ask the first row to please take your place outside. While they do that, whilst recognizing our natural instinct is to clap as each girl steps onto the stage, I again ask you to hold your applause, as we did earlier, until the end of each group. The subject prizes in all the grades are awarded to the top learner in each subject. The mark is based, to determine this, is based on the performance in terms 1, 3, and 4. Term 2 was excluded. That was our lockdown term. And so last year it was terms 1, 3, and 4 in the ratio of 1 to 3. At the first awards go to grade 8s and subject prizes. The certificate for isiXhosa as second additional language, Gabriella Yanoris. The certificate for isiXhosa as second additional language, Aviwe Matiwane. The Marlene Marks Trophy for Afrikaans, Zane Mustard. The certificate for technology, Mia Jack. Please give those girls a round of applause. Okay. In addition to subject prizes for the top learner in a subject, there are academic awards. These are for overall academic performance based on marks from all 10 subjects in grades 8 and 9, and the 7 subjects in grades 10 and 11. So it's based on the marks from terms 1, 3, and 4 added together in the ratio of 1 to 3. So the following girls in grade 8 receive academic awards. Some also, in addition, receive as subject awards. The academic awards are made in ascending order of merit. Then in her absence, grade 8 academic award, Tanya McNamara. Then grade 8 academic award and the certificate for creative arts, Beth Meades. I haven't asked the next row to stand up, have I? No, I haven't. Right, will the next row please stand up and move out into the corridor. Well done, Beth. And just what you need to do, girls, each time while the person in front of you is receiving her prize, the next person can come and stand at the top of the stairs until I call your name. Right, grade academic award and 10th in the grade, Nazia Musa. Grade 8 academic award and 9th in the grade, Skylar van Walsleben. Okay, come stand at the top of the step. Right, and then just wait, because I've got several to read. The Josephine Lurie Certificate for English, the Anderson Memorial Prize for Bilingualism, the Certificate for Economic Management Sciences, Grade 8 Academic Award, and 8th in the grade, Tyra Naidu. The Certificate for isiXhosa as First Additional Language, a Grade 8 Academic Award, and 7th in the grade, Anavuya Mabutu. Grade 8 Academic Award and 6 in the grade, Kristen van Jaarsveld. The Certificate for Mathematics, Grade 8 Academic Award, and 5th in the grade, Jasmine Withoorn. The Certificate for Mathematics, so that was a shared award, Grade 8 Academic Award, and 4th in the grade to Gemma Ferreira. Certificate for French as Second Additional Language, a Grade 8 Academic Award, and 3rd in the grade, Blessing Melariri. The Certificate for Natural Sciences, the Certificate for Life Orientation, the Certificate for Social Sciences, Grade 8 Academic Award, and 2nd in the grade, Michaela Moorhouse. Then the Anderson Memorial Prize for Bilingualism, a Grade 8 Academic Award, and the award for the best work being first in Grade 8, Jessica Smith. Well done. Well done to all those girls. We now move on to the Grade 9 prizes. And can the next row please move outside, or into the corridor? Right. The Certificate for isiXhosa as Second Additional Language, Bjama Taiwana. The Putumani Mondi Trophy for Best Work in isiXhosa as First Additional Language is the Kanya Skepu. The Certificate for First in Advanced Program Mathematics, Emma Wedderburn. The Cup for Conscientious Endeavour, the Mnikiwe Nklama. Right. Please give those girls a round of applause. Right. The next group of girls will receive academic awards. For your interest, academic award is a silver medal, and then the top person in the grade gets a gold medal. Some of the girls will receive top in these subjects as well. Grade 9 Academic Award, Kyla Ninabe. The Certificate for Economic Management Sciences, Grade 9 Academic Award, and 10th in the grade, Gemma Vihan. Grade 9 Academic Award, and 9th in the grade, Mareka Duran. Grade 9 Academic Award, and 8th in the grade, Zippo Debeshe. The Certificate for Technology, a Grade 9 Academic Award, and 7th in the grade, Gita Fourie. the Certificate for Creative Arts, the Certificate for French, a Grade 9 Academic Award, and 6 in the grade, Tasnim Hussain. A Grade 9 Academic Award, and 5th in the grade, Chloe Critchlow. The Certificate for Mathematics, the Cup for the Best Work in Afrikaans, the Grade 9 Academic Award, and 4th in the grade, Mia Cara Hart. The Certificate for isiXhosa as Second Additional Language, Grade 9 Academic Award, and 3rd in the grade, Jade Libber. The Certificate for Social Sciences, Grade 9 Academic Award, and 2nd in the grade, Caitlin De Beer. The Certificate for Natural Sciences, the Certificate for Life Orientation, the Anderson Memorial Prize for Bilingualism, the Lowenstein Trophy for English, the Grade 9 Academic Award, and the award for the best work in Grade 9, Nicole Lister. Please give them all a round of applause. Right, will the next group of girls please line up outside? Excellence is not only achieving the top position in subjects and the grade, it is also about setting personal goals, working towards them, and achieving them. Our first award thus recognizes the girl or girls who has or have done this and have shown a great improvement during the course of the year. The School Prize for Conscientious Endeavour and Progress is shared between 2 girls, Hannah Germeshuis I thought maybe I'd forgotten to call people again. And then, as I said, it's a shared prize this year, the School Prize for Conscientious Endeavour and Progress, Michaela Wiseman. Well done to those 2 girls. You may give them a round of applause. Right, the following girls receive subject prizes, topping the subject. The Certificate for Practical Cooking, Jessica Ori. The Certificate for Information Technology, Isabella Swartz. And that is our inaugural Certificate for Information Technology, as it was the first group of girls at Collegiate who've done the subject, so well done. Then the Certificate for Dramatic Arts, Giyonke Olifant. The Certificate for Mathematical Literacy is shared, Caitlin Zitzman and Linda. The Certificate for Geography goes to Madison Dupria. The Certificate for French, Megan Blatty. The Certificate for isiXhosa as First Additional Language, Shlemanka Olifant. The award for practical needlework, Rana Ajam. The certificate for mathematics, Sarah Schulz. The certificate for visual art and the award for practical art to Catherine Roberts. The certificate for computer application technology, the award for practical work in computer applications technology, otherwise known as CAT, to Paige West. So well done to those subject prize winners. Are the rest of the grade 10s outside? Let me just check. Yeah. Right, now we go on to subject prize recipients who have also qualified for academic awards. Again, the academic awards will be called out in ascending order of merit. The certificate for music and a grade 10 academic award goes to Emma Jane Buerter. Okay, you can come and stand at the top of the stairs each time until I call your name. A grade 10 academic award, Alexandra Naidu. A grade 10 academic award to Awe Nkampula. A grade 10 academic award, Kerry Broadbent. Grade 10 academic award and 10th in the grade, Cara Naik. Grade 10 academic award and 9th in the grade to Tanika Mudali. The certificate for history and a grade 10 academic award and 8th in the grade, Hannah Sibahagen. Grade 10 academic award and 7th in the grade, Isabella Bisday. The certificate for dance studies, a grade 10 academic award and 6th in the grade, Caitlin Burton. The certificate for consumer studies, the certificate for first in advanced program mathematics, a grade 10 academic award, and 5th in the grade, Jessica Knight. A grade 10 academic award, and 4th in the grade, Anna Pramod. The certificate for life orientation, the award for Afrikaans, grade 10 academic award, and 3rd in the grade, Jody De Lange. A grade 10 academic award and 2nd in the grade, Kira Walker. Okay, long wait. The certificate for accounting, the certificate for physical sciences, the certificate for life sciences, the certificate for the Anderson Memorial Prize for Bilingualism, the award for English, a grade 10 academic award, the award for the best work in grade 10, and the Parks Trophy for Endeavour and Achievement goes to Robin Hechter. Well done, Robin. Well done to all the grade 10s. The grade 11s can now line up. I'm just thinking. I should have actually said the grade 12s line up to receive their grade 11 awards rather than the grade 11s line up, and maybe that's why you just sat. Right, the Donald Award for Conscientious Endeavour and Progress goes to Sarah Burke. And this is shared, so the Donald Award for Conscientious Endeavour and Progress, Jenna Duplessis. Then we come to subject prizes. The award for isiXhosa First Additional Language, Malwande Ngunze. The award for mathematical literacy, Jordan Forley. The award for dramatic arts, Havana Chetty. The Joy Pike Trophy for First in Visual Arts, Ruby Kivett. The award for the Best Practical Art, Nikaya Spielman. The award for Best Practical Needlework, Megan Kuhn. The award for Best Practical Cooking, Caitlin Ranwell. And the award for Advanced Program Mathematics, Aliziwe Mwekwe. I'm still practicing, Ali. Now, well done to all those subject prize winners. Give them a big round of applause. Now, subject and academic awards, again in ascending order of merit. Grade 11 Academic Award, Nelissa Goliath. Grade 11 Academic Award, Cara Fortain. Grade 11 Academic Award, Charlize Fourie. Grade 11 Academic Award, Emily Shardy. The McWilliams Cup for Consumer Studies and a Grade 11 Academic Award, Rebecca Parker. The award for Geography and a Grade 11 Academic Award, Cassidy Clark. Right. The award for Joint Best Practical Work in Computer Applications Technology, the award for Advanced Program English, and a Grade 11 Academic Award, Megan Guest. Now we come to the top 10, Grade 11 Academic Award and 10th in the grade, Fatima Khan. Grade 11 Academic Award and 9th in the grade, Emily Lucas. Grade 11 Academic Award and 8th in the grade, Caitlin Pouts. Grade 11 Academic Award and 7th in the grade, Alicia Navsaria. The award for Accounting, Grade 11 Academic Award, and 5th in the grade, Gemma Phillips. The award for Joint Best Practical Work in Computer Applications Technology, the award for Computer Applications Technology, a Grade 11 Academic Award, and 4th in the grade, Hasita Rama. The Tamron Brown Cup for Life Sciences, Grade 11 Academic Award, and 3rd in the grade to Hayley Britz. The Simbelman Cup for Music, Grade 11 Academic Award, and second in the grade, Jamie Miller. I think let's give those girls a round of applause. So I now have quite a long list to read. The Award for Life Orientation. Okay. I'm going to let the girls sit down first, so not to take away from your moment of glory. How to embarrass you 101. Okay. The Award for Life Orientation. The Award for Afrikaans First Additional Language. The Cameron Ellis Cup for Achievement in Mathematics. The Leith Award for Endeavour and Achievement in Physical Sciences. The Wiley Cup for French Second Additional Language. The Anderson Memorial Prize for Bilingualism. The Brock Trophy for Endeavour and Achievement. A Grade 11 Academic Award. And the Linton Prize for the Best Work in Grade 11, Francis Brummer. Right, so that brings us to the end of our presentation of the prizes and awards for your academic work in 2020. And I now call on the Queen Mary Haaster, Mrs. Grobler, to give the vote of thanks.
Good morning, ladies. I would just like to thank Mrs. Krieger for joining us this morning. And it was a privilege having you. And this is just a small token of our appreciation for you spending the morning with us. Can please just come up.
Thank you, Mrs. Grobler, and thank you once again for honouring us with your presence, for your words of wisdom, and for your hard work at handing out all those prizes. Right, will the house captains please collect their flags and reposition themselves in front of the stage. You seem to be missing a few house captains. Okay, are they calling them? Yeah. While they do that, it's tradition, we always end our house day and award ceremony singing the school song. However, again, we won't sing it as an assembly. We will call on Nonalunati Kaba, who will end the ceremony singing the school song for us. And I ask that you stand for this and that you stand to attention.
Girls of the college, girls of the
Thank you, Lona. But I ask that you all remain standing while the stage party and the staff leave the assembly, followed by the flag bearers, after which Mr. Marks return and dismiss you.
Well done, ladies. That was long, and you did a